Well, a special event happening tonight at the Birthplace of Country Music Museum. They'll be taking a look at the impact of country music comedy on the small screen. Here with more now on this upcoming speaker session and some other events coming up is Erika Barker with the Birthplace of Country Music Museum. Great to have you.
Always good to be here.
You've got a big, long day today.
I do, yes. So the speaker session tonight, like you said, is all about country music and its representation in the small screen. My colleague Julia Underkoffler and I are going to be talking about Tennessee Ernie Ford, Ronnie Stoneman, and Minnie Pearl, and kind of using them as a lens to look at country music on TV. So with the Tennessee Ernie Ford and the Ford Show in the 1950s, and then in the 1960s, all the way through 1997, the hee-haw is kind of our focus for that, because you can't talk about country music on comedy on TV without talking about hee-haw.
Right, absolutely, yes, we would be remiss. And what's it been like for you to be able to kind of go through this and kind of research and prepare for this? Because it had to be really fun to look through a lot of these archives. And
it has been, yes. Julie and I were just talking the other day about how we need to do more of these presentations internally, and we bring in a lot of speakers from all over the place to talk about country music and all the different aspects of Appalachian history, but it's fun when we get to do an internal one every now and then, and it's an excuse to kind of deep dive into our own interests and explore different aspects of country music's history. So,
and especially hee-haw, like that's just, I think everybody, you know, remembers that. So much fun. I remember it as a little girl. Yeah. It really did kind of thrust everything into the spotlight.
It did. It was a wonderful way of sort of showing the wider world what the fun and the joy of country music and of Appalachia and our humor is. And yeah, Julie and I actually, when we started working on this project, we decided we had to start by watching the shows.
Right,
so we just had a little watching party, and that was kind of how we kick-started everything.
That is really fun. Now it makes me want to go back and rewatch.
It's worth it.
And you've got summer camps, of course, right around the corner.
Yes, we do. So we are open for registration for summer camp right now. It does fill up quick, so if you're interested, I encourage you to sign up soon. We've got 2 different camps, a beginner level camp and an intermediate camp, and our camp is called Pick Along Summer Camp. So what we do is we teach students, we instruct them in banjo, guitar, or fiddle, the traditional Appalachian instruments. Yeah. And then they also get to work with our radio team. We've got some really awesome special instructors lined up this year. You definitely don't want to miss it. There's performance opportunities. The kids get to go busking downtown. They do a little performance at the end of the week, and they'll get to radio team and do jingles, and it's always a blast.
I mean, what a great opportunity for these kids.
Yeah, it's been wonderful. We have a lot of return campers, especially in our intermediate camp, and those are going to be in June. So the beginner camp is June 16th through the 20th, and then the intermediate camp is June 23rd through the 27th. You don't need any music experience to participate. You don't even need an instrument. We have instruments that we can rent out for $25 for the week. Oh, nice. And you can take it home with you to practice in between sessions at each camp day. So it's really a fantastic opportunity. There are also scholarships available upon request.
That sounds great. And sign up soon, because they do. And then you also have something being rescheduled we want to mention.
Yes, we had a program that was going to be this Saturday, but due to some unforeseen circumstances, we've had to postpone that. I don't have a new date to announce just yet, because there's a lot of singers involved in a program like this. It's called the Nest of Singing Songbirds, but we definitely want to bring them to Bristol, so we are looking at rescheduling that, and we'll be able to announce it soon.
All right, we'll look forward to that. And that speaker session tonight, do we need tickets?
You do not, but we do prefer that you RSVP online. That helps us know how many people to plan for. It's also going to be streamed on our YouTube channel, so you can also watch it via the Radio Bristol YouTube channel.
All right, we have covered a lot of ground. Have fun tonight. That sounds like so much fun.
Thank you.
It is, of course, happening at the Birthplace of Country Music Museum in downtown Bristol. For more information on that event and much more throughout the summer season, you can always visit their website.